Welcome to OCD. There might be a bit of noise this morning, background noise this morning, because the guy around the corner's got some tree surgeons in, so he's a lot bigger than me, so we're going to have to put up with it. Right, so what am I doing today? I'm going to earn a few brownie points today. I'm going to give my wife's Audi convertible a good clean. I'm going to use Gary Therapy Zero shampoo to remove all the wax and sealants off the car. We're then going to put some iron out on it. We're going to clay bar it. Well, I'm not going to clay bar it, I've got a nano skin I'm going to use. And then we're going to do a little bit of paint correction. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because it looks like it's, what is it, it's about 9 degrees at the moment, but it's nice and sunny. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean the roof and leave that to dry while I do the rest of the car, and then I'm going to put some protection on the, or new protection on the roof of the car. I'm not going to bother doing the wheels because that's just time consuming. I've got to get this done if I can, so I'll do the wheels at another time. That's just to clean anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix up some solution and use some Gary's Therapy Zero on it. I'll use that in 3 different ways, as I normally do. I will mix the solution up and put it in a multi-sprayer for a pre-soak. I'll mix the solution up for snow foam, then I'll give it a 2 bucket wash. We'll give it a good rinse, then we'll put some iron out on it. The iron out I've got today is auto finesse, and I want to use this up. The products are right, but these triggers are the worst triggers in the world, so I just want to use this up so I can throw it in the bin. We'll do that. Then once we've done that, we'll go over it with nano skin, and I will use a solution of Optima no rinse for that. Before I do that, I will wash the roof. I'm not going to use any particular product for that, so I'm just going to use up some Auto Glim bodywork shampoo that I've got. So I'll use that to wash the roof, give that a good rinse, and then let it dry in the sun. And then I've got some, when we do our correction, I've got some Scholl S20 one-step compound. So I'll go over that with the polisher. I'm not into, this isn't a perfection job. I'm not going to try and get it 100%. It's my wife's daily car. I'm going to look for about 70 to 80%. It's only light swells on it anyway, so I'm going to use that. And then when I finish with that, the protection I'm going to put on it, I use Auto Glim Super Resin Polish. That will hide any remaining swells that's left from the polishing. And once I've put that on, I'm then going to put some Auto Glim Extra Gloss protection to seal it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Hopefully today. It might stretch into tomorrow, we'll have to see. And then once that's on, I'll give it a week, and then I will give the car 2 coats of Bouncers Done and Dusted SI Edition, which is then going to follow on every 4th or 5th wash. And in the meantime, I'm going to use P&S Bead Maker as my sacrificial layer in between putting DDSI on. So lots of chatting, lots of waffle. Let's go out and clean the roof. Right, so I lied to you. I found some Auto Finesse rag top cleaner, so we'll use that. I've already mixed up a bucket of shampoo, so I'll put this on the car and then we'll wash it with a bucket of solution that I've got, and then we'll rinse it all off. It's quite a soft brush. We'll just give it a good agitation all over, getting all the crevices, all the seams. so I'll just let that sit for a minute or two, won't let it dry, and then we'll rinse it off. And this is why I don't use a pressure washer, because you've got to get quite close to the surface to get rid of it. Right, so I'll get a drying towel out and help that dry, but being black with the sun out, that'll dry in no time. Right, that's the roof clean. Now we'll move on to the rest of the car. Right, excuse me, so the top's been cleaned or washed and it's drying now nicely. I've just mixed my solutions up. So I've got I put 20 millilitres of product into 600 millimeters of water in my foam lance, and I've put 20 millilitres into 700 millilitres in my multi-sprayer, and I'll put 25 millilitres into 2 gallons of water for my wash bucket. So I'm just going to spray the car down, rinse the car down now, and then we'll stick this stuff on. Right, just got a pre-wash on. Now I haven't made a particularly strong solution because the car's pretty clean. It's just a case of getting the wax off. Just let that soak in for a couple of minutes and we'll rinse that off. No, I'm lying. We'll let that soak for a couple of minutes and we'll put some snow foam on it. As the car's pretty clean, I'm not going to rinse that snow foam off. I'm just going to wash straight over the top of it. Now when you use zero, it's really important that when you rinse it, you really give it a good rinse. You want all of that high alkaline detergent off the car, so it's really important you give it a good rinse. It's also important that you put the wand into the gun properly as well. That's better. I'll put some iron out on it. Right, I'll just rinse that off now. Right, so iron out's been on it, rinsed off. I've gone round with a tyre remover, the tyres off. I'm just going to go over now with a nano scrub and clay it, and I've got some O&R mixture and a bucket of soapy water. So let's get that done. And let's rinse all that off. Right, I've had some lunch and I've gone round and taped the car up. As you can see, I've probably gone a bit OTT, but no problem. It's much easier to take it off than to have to stop halfway through and tape it up. So let's get polishing. Start off with a 3. That's perfect with the sun out, you can pick up everything. So that's done it, three passes. 3 passes has done it. Right, let's do some more. Well, I said at the beginning I wasn't going for perfection. Well, I can tell you that it's pretty good. So that's what you get when you do the white scarlet. I've got a cup of tea and a piece of cake. So, I'm knackered. So I've just finished polishing the car, machine polishing it, and it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. That's very good. That where is it? I've lost it. Charles S20 black 1-step compound. Really good for what I wanted anyway. It's perfect. So that's that done. Now I'm going to take the tape off, and then I'm going to go over the whole car with some CarPro eraser to get rid of all of that residue, polish residue. And once I've done that, we'll then go over it and put some super resin polish on. I'm not sure I actually need it, but I'm going to put it on anyway. I'm going to put that on, and then once that's been buffed off, I'll go over it with some extra gloss protection. So the time is now 2:30, so I've done quite well today. Let me quickly whip all that tape off, have this piece of cake and a cup of tea, and we'll put some CarPro on. Yeah, we'll put some CarPro eraser on. Right, so we'll put some super resin on now. Oops. Time to buff it. What do you reckon? Thumbs up? Thumbs up from me. Right, so, well, I'm absolutely shattered. Right, that's protection on. Let's buff that off. Do you know, I've had these two auto-glue products on the shelf for a few years now, and haven't used them for a while, and you forget just how damn good they are. They're good to put on and they're good to take off, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Let's carry on. Such a shame that you can't see the depth of that. I mean, that is so good. Right, haven't got time to talk. Got work to do. It's getting dark soon. Right, let me finish the rest of the car off. Right, one more job. I'll put some 303 fabric guard on. Oh, need to hoover that first. Right, take 3. Now we'll put it on. Right, well, I'm well chuffed. That's 3:45. So that's been a hard day's work, I tell you. I haven't worked that hard since, God knows, never. Right, so what have I done today? So let's go through the products I've used. Garage Therapy Zero shampoo. I did that to remove the wax and sealants from the car. I then went and used some Auto Finesse iron out, followed by some Auto Glym tire remover in places. I then used Optimum No Rinse as my lubricant for claying, and I clayed the car. Then it was all rinsed and washed off. What did I do then? God knows. Oh yeah, I used Scholl S20 Black one-step compound. That was really successful. Oops. When I did that, I went over it with CarPro Razor to clean all the residue off, all the polish off. I then went over it with Auto Glym Super Resin Polish. The original idea of that was that I didn't think I'd get all the swirls out, so I thought if I do it to about 80%, and then I'll use that to use a resin to sort of cover up the rest of the swirls. But as it turned out, they all come out. It was perfect, but I used it anyway. And then when I finished with that, I went over with Auto Glym Extra Gloss Protection Sealant. And these two last ones, as I said a little while ago, they've been on my shelf for ages. Long time since I've used them, and you tend to forget how good they are. They're really good products. I then went over and used 303 fabric guard to do the convertible roof. I think that's what I've done. So I've used quite a few products. I've had a great time, thoroughly enjoyed it. Earned some brownie points, well, earned a piece of cake anyway. I'll do the traditional walk around the car, normal view applies really. I mean, it looks stunning, but on camera most things look stunning. Let's have a walk around anyway. So there we go. Like I say, it's 4:45, starting to get a little bit dark now, and all I've got to do now, I mean, I didn't do the wheels have got to be done on another day. I need to go around and quickly do the glass. I've got that 303 on the roof, and that'll take a while to dry off, I'm guessing. But look at that, that looks beautiful. Oops, he fell over. Really pleased with that. That's a good day's work. Not bad for a 2013 Audi. Right. So there we go. Oops, let's get that's a bit better. Right, so there we go. So that's what I've been up to today. That's a day with OCD. I'm absolutely shattered. I think I'll put all this away, tidy up, go and have a long hot soak. I don't get any younger. Right, from OCD, until next time, you guys take care. Cheerio.